Well, America, we're in the middle of cold and flu season, and my ears, nose, and throat are full of more crap than Dick Cheney can shoot out of his mouth in a TV interview. But I'm not going to let my little problems get in the way of me telling you about the much bigger problems we all face just for being born in this country. So let's blow out our nasal cavities with this week's American Suck Countdown.
Number 10.
Like nails on a chalkboard at number 10, Bush's laugh. Sure, there's 10,572 reasons to hate this loser-matron of a president, but that I got a half cheese doodle stuck in my throat and I'm gonna try and hairball it up chuckle is my number one reason to never want to see, or especially hear, this f***tard ever again. And that one day when he dies, do we have to lower the flag to half-staff? Because I just don't think he deserves it.
Number 9.
Making me Hulk out at number 9, estrogen. Estrogen is proof that God is not a man, because what kind of guy would put a chemical in half the human population that turns them from rational, intelligent adults into emotionally unstable, weepy she-devils from a hell worse than any place with pitchforks and pits of fire? Yes, I'm talking about my wife.
Number 8.
Just send it back to Redmond at number 8, Vista, the new version of Windows that looks even more like the Mac operating system than ever before. But Microsoft doesn't just take 5 years to rip off Apple. They take 5 years to create a buggy, virus magnet, memory-eating ripoff. And they're still number 1. Awesome. You go, Bill Gates. Go to hell.
Number 7.
Back to the past at number 7, those DirecTV ads featuring Emmett Doc Brown and some shots from Back to the Future. You know, if you're gonna resurrect an 80s icon, can you do it in a way that doesn't look like a completely lame and cheesy 80s commercial? Maybe try Back to the Drawing Board.
Number 6.
Worse than a gunshot in the leg at number 6, Kiefer Sutherland saying the same line twice, but the second time with a blood-curdling yell. I don't blame Kiefer, he's just an actor, but the people pulling his strings on 24 have got to stop the yelling the line again interrogation technique. Sure, it tortures Kiefer's Arab du jour, but it also tortures me in my living room, and I didn't even drop a nuke, man.
Number 5.
As believable as an episode of Full House at number 5, Mary Kate's totally lame explanation for looking like a walking plate of baby back ribs. She says her blonde hair makes her look skinny. Oh, so that's why all those prisoners at Dachau looked so emaciated. They were just bottle blondes.
Number 4.
In need of a reality check at number 4, any woman who fights over Justin Timberlake. Cameron, Jessica, and whoever else thinks JT is worth the trouble, try Googling Leif Garrett. Take a good long look at this former pretty boy beefcake and ask yourself if you really want to be losing your shit over a guy that's going to look like that in 9 to 11 years.
Number 3.
Ruining everything he touches at number 3, Scientolo freak Tom Cruise, whose crazy talk has not only trashed his own career, but has also wrecked the career of his personal incubator, Katie Holmes. That's right, the hottest tomboy in the history of the WB cannot get arrested in Hollywood. That is, unless they make marrying, nutty, couch-jumping, officially un-gay-aging hunks against the law.
Number 2.
Quieter than a pin dropping at number 2, the media's coverage of the Scooter Libby trial. What's that? You don't know what the Scooter Libby trial is? Well, imagine Watergate, except that this time, the White House crime isn't bugging some offices, it's outing an American spy and rigging the facts needed to go to war against Iraq. Awesome! You think that's a story that would be on the front page of every paper every day, right? But before you answer that, check out these hot Britney Spears beaver shots I found on the web.
Number 1.
And finally, needing to join the Flat Earth Society at number 1, anyone who doesn't believe in global warming. Okay, science haters, let me get this straight. The glaciers are supposed to fall into the ocean. Polar bears' nards are supposed to shrink. And penguins are just supposed to die off in massive numbers. Right. Well, just stay whacked out on that cold medicine you have to take all year round because viruses don't die. And I guess you won't mind losing that beachfront property, huh? Well, that cleared my head cold right up. Who knew that cataloging the horrors of modern life would be so cleansing? Man, I bet this show could cure cancer. You hear that, Ma? I'm gonna cure cancer by talking about shit. Yeah! Keep listening to the American Suck Countdown.
American Suck Countdown.